Hi, I'm Camille from Unbridely. Today we're going behind the scenes with James from Heidelberg Cakes. We're going to have a chat about what's trending in wedding cakes at the moment and also why you should think about buying from a team of bakers. This is Unbridely TV.
Hello Camille, come in.
Hi James.
Come in and see what we get up to on a Friday. Finishing off lots of wedding cakes and specialty cakes in preparation for Saturday, our busiest day. When people do come in, we've got the iPads with thousands of photos of our past creations in all different categories, from 21st engagements and of course weddings, from gold leaf, semi-naked, buttercream and rolled fondant finishes, depending on the style. Nowadays, and we'll see out the back, that it's more about the semi-naked and the rustic sort of look. So this is like a double stack, that's two 19-inch, 9-inch rounds. That's a single height, double height, and anything in between with 1 1/4, 1 1/2. So we can show people that's going to be your height of 1 1/2, that's going to be your height for 1 1/4. That increases the size of the serves and anything in between that. So coming through, Kevin's stacking a cake, a semi-naked cake for tomorrow in preparation for fresh flowers. Stella's just doing some gold leaf. Here's the brief. So it's going to look something like that with the gold leaf at the bottom and some gold leaf shards of white chocolate and then lots of fresh flowers to add some colour and to tie it in too. So that's just going to be a 3-tier wedding cake. It's going to be situated on a wine barrel with lots of 3 different tiers with lots and lots of fresh flowers. So not too much to see on our behalf, but really, really cool. Again, with the semi-nakeds this weekend, all these need to be stacked up yet in preparation for fresh flowers tomorrow morning.
Are there certain things that you guys are known for?
Citrus Delicious, fresh cream, lemon curd and orange soaked into the sponge. It's a great dessert, very light after you've had your entree, main course, a few beers and champagne. To have that light lemon curd and fresh cream sponge as opposed to the heavy ones like the muds, the white muds. Of course, we're coming into summer and it's fresh cream, so we need to check out where the reception is going to be. Is it air conditioned? How far away it is? How big the cake has to be? But then we can do all sorts of tricky things like having foam on your display and have your Citrus Delicious as slab cakes, which is just a square. Come down here, there's probably a couple of cakes here for tomorrow that are going, these are going to Golding's tomorrow, another fantastic function place up at Lobethal. So that's what I mean by a slab cake. That's a Citrus Delicious with the lemon curd fresh cream. So they've got a choice of 2 flavours. Couple of slabs, which is half the serves in the Citrus Delicious that stays in the kitchen and gets looked after in the refrigeration. The other one is the white mud, and I think they've got chocolate and hazelnut white mud to go with. So they just alternate drop.
It was always you save the top tier,
Correct.
you freeze it, you have it on your first wedding anniversary.
Look, and we still do that. It's funny how things have changed though. I mean, if you think about it, what do we eat that's a year old? Even if it's in the freezer for a year, you'd be looking at it going, you know, even a jar of jam, you'd go, oh, it's a year old, you know. So times have changed, but look, we certainly do it. And yeah, you know, I don't think anyone's died from eating a year-old fruit cake. We recommend that they do freeze it still. But
Yeah. So if they wanted to like keep this guy,
freeze it. So if it's a mud cake with the ganache inside, and there's lots of factors that go along with it. So if it was a fresh cream and it's been out for 3 or 4 hours on display, eat it. Don't try and put it back in the fridge and freeze it and keep it for a year. But definitely the ganache cakes and the mud cakes. Here comes another one. Thanks, Kevin. Definitely the ganache cakes that can be out for 3 or 4 hours on display. Get it back in the fridge. Those certainly can keep for a year in the freezer. It all has to be done. It all has to be perfect. and we like to deliver between like 10 and 2, get deliveries done by 2 o'clock in the afternoon to give us that leeway. There's always something that may go wrong, so from 2 o'clock to 6:30, 6, before the guests walk in the room, we've got those 5 hours to do something about it. So gold leaf, brilliant foil shine with real gold. And that flavour is a red velvet and chocolate indulgence. We send along a lot of the time to new customers, but John at Silvestri's would have one, a piece of polystyrene foam that we recommend, whether it be a small piece for to have with coffee, like a small piece of cake.
The recommended size that they should cut.
Correct, or a bigger piece that's a full dessert size serve. That's smooth buttercream, which is quite, I think it's quite unique to us. Not many people get their buttercream as smooth as that.
What is it, James? What's the secret? Is it alcohol?
I have to kill you. It's alcohol, yeah. What, we drink alcohol? No.
Well, either or.
Steady, give you a steady hand, yeah. No, it's the type of buttercream we use, which is a custard-based buttercream, which we can control the sugar, so it's not overly sweet. A really good quality Western Star butter for the flavour, and then technique. Flat out baking on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and finishing off on Thursdays. So our filling starts on Wednesday, or on Wednesday in earnest. So all these cakes, as you see with the layers, are all cut and filled. And that's a bit of a misconception with people. They're worried about their cakes not going to be fresh. Because they're sealed, they're on a foil board, they're buttercreamed on the side. We use beautiful syrups in the strawberry syrup, the orange syrup for the citrus, vanilla syrups for the chocolates and the barchies, coffee for the latte. They're very moist, and it actually takes 1 or 2 days for that syrup, that moisture, to soak into the sponge. And the mud cakes in particular, we found that's even better a week old, like a fruit cake almost. Thursday, we get it to a stage of readiness, and Friday is today, putting it together. Smoothing, stacking, icing, gold leafing, whatever. Getting ready for tomorrow, and tomorrow is fresh fruit, fresh flowers, toffee, like the crock and bush. It's a team. So if I'm sick, if one of us is sick, we've got these 6 fantastically talented people.
Don't cough. You're not sick. Okay.
Finish the cake first. And there's always a plan B. It's like Pinterest and flower combinations, colour combinations, even invitations. Like invitations can be fantastic to get patterns or something off the dress, all that sort of inspiration. Gluten-free is easy. I'm a celiac, so it's easy. And it's very important to me. And look, it's come leaps and bounds. Now, the sponges are light and airy and really, really hard to tell. All of our fillings are already gluten-free. Carolyn came up with that, and it's so true. It's exactly what we endeavour to do. Because that's what it's all about. I've got to airbrush this gold because we're going to feather it out. See, that's brilliant. I love that colour of gold. And I'll just finish that off by feathering off the bottom. And again, the beautiful fresh flowers on there. That'll look really, really good.
Is it old school to have cake tastings?
No, got to taste the cake. We've got samples ready to go anytime. Just come in. They're all in little takeout boxes, but you eat it here or you can take it home. It'll be really great to see tomorrow them all come together and go in the boxes and finished. See you in the morning. Morning, John.
On a final check of one of the semi-naked cakes, James and his team discovered that there was an update to the order that they had inadvertently missed. So they got to work to apply the gold foil in time for the next delivery run.
Indulgence and white mud with raspberry.
Was there anything else, James?
Just probably enjoy your day at the end of it. You can do all your preparation and make sure everything's good, but you know, if nature strikes and it's a 40-degree day and something goes wrong, it's about who you're marrying, isn't it? We're done.
Yeah, this is them coming out of the fridge.
That's it, cooling down.
You can't have too much fun in the fridge for too long because you freeze your bits off.